bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! No. Check! Patriot!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watching now, Barney.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lucky 56.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, it's Howard. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He leaves this one for Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And Diggs has it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun, 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 gun. Hut.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. They'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off the pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Gun, 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 gun. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Watching that body,
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now running right through it. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Detroit. Detroit.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 58. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So we come upon halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Uses the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On On second down, Freeman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the pitch to Freeman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Perry. Oh, look at that. And he's got room. 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Berry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw is Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action with Jackson. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now Perry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the ground, this time with Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. A give to Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Gun! 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 Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at
On second down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
now let's go. 3.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. This one caught by Crowder. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Perry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll go with the ground attack here. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Motion, motion, motion.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Right there. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And then it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Panthers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.